evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bloomfield Hills High School for our 21st International Academy Commencement Ceremony. We are happy and proud to be able to recognize these outstanding students today. Graduation ceremonies are often founded on important traditions. At the International Academy, they mark the common experience you now share with the 21 International Academy classes which have come before you. This year, amid the challenges we face in the middle of this pandemic, we are forced to adapt some of our graduation traditions. But we have also been able to preserve the most important aspects of the International Academy graduation tradition, recognizing your accomplishments. Thank you for being here. It is wonderful to see all of you again, even if you are behind a windshield. Let us begin.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the Principal of the International Academy, Ms. Lynn Gibson.
To our class of 2020. The 353 members of the class of 2020 have met or exceeded the International Academy's graduation requirements. These requirements include 32.5 academic credits, 6 enrichments, including a career mentorship, and 4 product teams. In addition, each student has fully participated in the International Baccalaureate program, which includes 6 externally assessed courses, many hours devoted to creativity, activity, and community service activities, a 4,000-word research essay, and a course in the theory of knowledge. 5% of the class are National Merit Scholars. Excluding loans, they have been awarded approximately $22,778,000 in scholarships. Over the last 2 years, they have performed a combined 17,350 hours of community service. To the representatives of the consortium districts, on behalf of the complete IA staff, I present for your acceptance the class of 2020.
Thank you, Ms. Gibson. I would now like to introduce Jacob Lentz, Pranav Aranandi, and Nardine Samuel to deliver the class address.
Hello everyone, I'm Jacob Lentz. I've had the honor of being this grade's class officer for the past 4 years, and I'm so thankful that I've been able to represent us throughout our time in high school. Over the years, I've seen my classmates accomplish so many amazing things. We've helped others within our school and outside of it. We've made our ways through the IB program. We've started clubs and charities. But most of all, we have formed a community with each other that has stood the test of time. When we got to this school back in 2016, none of us really knew each other. We were coming from different school districts, different cities, and different walks of life. I'll never forget how our freshman year Olympics brought us all together. It made us talk to new people and form bonds that lasted throughout our time in high school. Even now, our community has survived. Although our year ended short and we can't necessarily see each other in person anymore, I still see friendships standing strong. People calling their friends to check in on each other. People working to make sure our senior year traditions stay alive. People finding ways to celebrate our graduation. This pandemic has shown us that our community will survive as we go into college. It is not confined to the walls of that building on Square Lake Road. It's a community made up of people who care about each other that will thrive as we go off on our separate ways. I am so proud of everything that this class has accomplished, and I know that all of you are going to continue doing great things as we leave here today. Thank you all, and congratulations 2020.
Class of 2020, we did it! We managed to skip IB exams! We stuck together and created history. We didn't just limit ourselves to one senior skip day. No, we took 26 senior skip days. We should be so proud of ourselves for saving the world right from our couches. And you know how every class brags about how much they fundraise for prom? Well, no one can beat us on how much we saved on prom. We are truly leaving a legacy behind. IA has been an amazing experience, and every student in this class contributed to making it memorable. A huge thanks to our consortium school districts for the opportunity to attend the IA and for giving us the right foundation to succeed here. Let's hear it for Avondale, Berkeley, Birmingham, Bloomfield, Clawson, Lake Orion, Rochester, Royal Oak, Waterford, and West Bloomfield. As we all know, the IA and IB prepares us very well for college. But as we move on to college, there are some things we'll have to figure out on our own. For example, I don't know how I'll feel safe eating in the college dining hall without Dr. Smith watching over me. The IA may be small, but it has people with big hearts. You walk into the IA office and you always get a warm, welcoming smile from the staff. You could walk into the counselor's office for the 5th time in a day, and they're still happy to see us, even if it was for a last-minute recommendation letter. You walk into the library and you feel right at home, and you learn real quick to never eat in the library. I don't even snack in my home library anymore. Gracias to our foreign language teachers, our foreign language is like our first language now. When my family from India called me last week, I picked up the phone and said, "Hola, ¿cómo está?" And they were like, "What?" Our awesome history teachers literally took us back in time. I almost feel like I've met Il Duce in person. Our literature teachers demonstrated to us that everything has a deeper meaning. Combine that with our arts teachers, who taught us to express ourselves in ways we didn't think we could, and our math and science teachers who inspired us to explore the wonders of the natural world. Thanks to them all, we are set to take on the world. And I don't know if any PTA can live up to our PTIA. How am I supposed to get through finals without brain breaks? And as we graduate today, we cannot forget to thank our pillar of support, our family, for being there for us through all of our ups and downs and tantrums. These thank yous could go on, but I've only been given 2 minutes. Otherwise, this could have rivaled the length of my extended essay. You know how we've all mastered the art of writing 4,000 words. Class of 2020, before I go, I have just 2 pieces of advice for you. Stay strong and wash your hands.
We all know the phrase, "there's always a rainbow after the rain." And I think it's safe to say that we're all living examples of the truth in this saying. I'm not here to tell you all that the past 4 years have been completely stormy, but I can attest to the fact that we've overcome our obstacles and we've seen plenty of bright days throughout the years. However, this one may be the brightest yet. While I can't quite sum up the past 4 years in this speech, I can confidently say that we've all made memories worth remembering forever. We competed in 4 years worth of Olympics games, we danced in ISA shows, we learned, we laughed, and we built up resilience despite the challenges that we faced. Most importantly, we made a difference in each other's lives. And because of this, I can confidently say that almost each one of us is a different person than we were in 2016. We survived the complicated transition into high school, the ever-increasing desire to take bathroom breaks with our friends during class, the daunting internal assessments, and especially the struggle to wake up early for online Zoom calls even when we just wanted to sleep in. We overcame what felt like the impossible and turned our fear into inspiration. Whether it be the inspiration to succeed in a course or to conquer the underclassmen in our final Olympics Games, this inspiration has empowered us to be the bright graduates that we are today. During our 4 years at this institution, we experienced the unthinkable, and I stand before 137 graduates who used to be complete strangers. But today is the day we finally leave behind the ISC and take the first steps of our new journey. I encourage you all to take the path less traveled, to overcome obstacles, to inspire, and most importantly, to be an embodiment of the rainbow after the rain. To the class of 2020, thank you for the whirlwind of adventures. Congratulations and best wishes as we all embark on our new adventure.
To accept the class of 2020 on behalf of the consortium districts is Mr. Mark Dajak, Superintendent of the Birmingham Public Schools.
Hello, this is Mark Dajak. I have the privilege of serving as Superintendent in Birmingham Public Schools. It's my pleasure to speak on behalf of all of the superintendents who are proud participants in the International Academy Consortium and congratulate our class of 2020 International Academy students. We are so proud of you. We're so excited for you, and we are celebrating today with you and your families. We know that you're going to go out in the world with your global education and achieve amazing things on behalf of this fine, fine institution. I want to take a moment just to thank the wonderful educators at the International Academy and all 3 campuses, the administrators, teachers, counselors, support staff members. It takes everybody to provide this outstanding education to our students and this wonderful support network for our families. And I just want to say on behalf again of all Oakland County superintendents that are participants in the IA, thank you for everything you do in support of our students. I'd like to tell our graduates of the class of 2020, we know you have persevered, but I want to send a special wish to you on behalf of all the superintendents in Oakland County. I'm going to steal the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson as you go off and leave this county and achieve amazing things in your lives and achieve your dreams beyond this graduation day. We wish you comfort on difficult days, smiles when sadness intrudes, rainbows to follow every cloud, laughter to kiss your lips, sunsets to warm your heart, hugs when spirits sag, beauty for your eyes to see always, friendships to brighten your being, faith so that you can believe, confidence for when you doubt, courage to know yourself, patience to accept the truth, and love to complete your life. Again, International Academy graduates of the class of 2020, congratulations. We wish you the very best. And again, on behalf of all the participating superintendents in this consortium, we wish you congratulations. Best wishes, class of 2020. Thank you.
So that every student may be properly recognized, we ask that you please hold your applause and your car horns until all of the graduates from each district have been recognized. Representing the Avondale School District is Superintendent Dr. James Schwartz and Board President Terry Lang.
Noelle Chan. Ashwin Hariharan. Isha Kaul. Abhinav Nuthalapadi. Donovin Anthony Thompson.
Representing the Berkeley School District is Superintendent Dennis McDavid and Board President Keith Logsdon.
Sophie Egnotovich. Isabelle Fernandes. Miles Goddard. Raphael Rahman. Riccardo Salzman. Carlos Stibitz Barron.
Representing the Birmingham School District is Superintendent Mark Dajak and Board President Kimberly Whitman.
Akila Abhiratna. Brandon Alati. Andrew Al-Khatib. Katerina Asmuth. Mark Bared. Nicholas Carr. Hailey Cohen. Julian Dalat. Colton DeVos. Noor Atiba. Bethany Gallaher. Cameron Jajoni. Karam Jazmati. Sarah Caffrey. Josephine Leone. Alexander Lindstrom. Karina Lassine. Marty Lombardi Soler. Carson Morgan. Connor Morgan. Gaspard Mosquet. Pelagia Marie Pamel. Nicholas Saleh. Ryan Schubener. Leanne Shukfe. Ramez Sohail. Kinan Suliman. James Jet Tang. Tuan Don Tran. Dania Zeidan.
Representing the Bloomfield Hills School District is Superintendent Patrick Watson and Board President Paul Colin.
Faiqa Alam. Ahmad Almat. Hunter Barr. Victoria Barisha. Nathan Bush. Andrew Chow. Jessica Cho. Alexandra Clugh. Delaney Finn. Zeena Garada. Dhara Joshi. Natalia Rita Joeda. Elizabeth Kim. Lawrence Kim. Meera Kumar. Moochan Lee. Emily Madlambayan. Shane Manna. Krishanth Manoharan. Pooja Menon. Izabella Muchnik. Naveen Nithiyaragawan. Annika Paffhausen. Christina Said. Maya Shah. Grace Singh. Zainab Surawardi. Ali Vanesh. Aarani Varatharajan. Udbhav Vashishta. Jacqueline Wojcik. Christina Gualu.
Representing the Clawson School District is Superintendent Tim Wilson and Board President Kimberly Carlesimo.
Jillian Beckwell. Alexa DeCourt. Ellie Franklin. Quintin Peters.
Representing the Lake Orion School District is Superintendent Marion Giannopoulos and Board President Jim Weidman.
Eden Bowes. Anastasia Faith Charnesky. Kobe Christoph. Neha Dwibhashiam. Arwa Hasabala. Vanessa Kiefer. Jack Alexander Manting. Neil Manubai Mascarenas. Caitlin Paquette. Isabella Samakis.
Representing the Rochester School District is Superintendent Dr. Robert Shaner and Board President Kristen Bull.
Syed Mustafa Ahmed. Pranav Arunandi. Nandini Arya. Hamad Aziz. Olha Bubalo. Dia Camera. Samuel Dow. Bryson Clark. Rachel Dang. Gabriel Gilliland. Philip Gradzicki. Vincent Hune. Audrey Leduc. Isabella Leduc. Jacob Lentz. Angela Liu. Aiden Makar. Rebecca Mao. Fred Osborne. Rachel Yellum Park. Matthew Priscorn. Ajit Raghavan. Nardine Mary Samuel. Andrew Satera. Pranav Shukla. Divya Suresh. Patrick Shivgowski. Amy Tang.
Representing the Royal Oak School District is Superintendent Mary Beth Fitzpatrick and Board President Jeff Brinker.
Esme Berner. Kaylee Riccio. Olivia Robbins. Kemp Winkler.
Representing the Waterford School District is Superintendent Scott Lindberg and Board President Dr. Michael Ristich.
Carter Alexander. Michael Alexander II. Sean Brunneman. Abigail Budd. Sarah Cruz. Elliot Gappy. Gwendolyn Jackson. William Rabin. Madeline Strom. Tara Wegg. Kylie Nicole Walter.
Representing the West Bloomfield School District is Superintendent Dr. Gerald Hill and Board President Stacy Brickman.
Kaylin Akins. Hamza Bilal. Usman Haq. Yunus Mohammed. Saleh Murad. Vivek Rao. Christian Sullivan. Zuhaib Syed.
This ceremony would not have been possible without the hard work of our commencement coordinators, Jane Dittis, Joni Jacobs, Mary Miner, Nicole Senator, Amy Merchant, and Vicki Chandler. We would also like to recognize and thank the Bloomfield Hills Schools for hosting this ceremony this evening. It is now my pleasure to introduce our IB coordinator, Mrs. Joanne Juco, to give her closing remarks.
Good evening. I'm honored to be here with you to celebrate your commencement from the International Academy. Today, you are not only earning your high school diploma, but you're celebrating the culmination of your international baccalaureate education. Over the past 4 years, you have persevered through challenging tests, projects, extended essays, and oral examinations. Every subject you've studied has played an important part in shaping you into the well-rounded student you've become. The nervous freshman who once got lost on the way to the ISC has grown into a principled, knowledgeable scholar who is truly ready for the exciting challenges ahead. Your class experienced an IB first that will be the envy of students for years to come, the cancellation of IB exams. While you didn't have the opportunity to demonstrate your mastery through the traditional exam format, the truth is, the test hasn't happened yet. The true test is the way you take your education and fulfill the IB mission of creating a better, more peaceful world. The true test lies in the way you utilize your knowledge to realize your passion and create a life to be proud of. I have no doubt that the class of 2020 is going to positively influence the world and that your journey is just beginning. In the spirit of being a lifelong learner, I have one final English lesson for you, and it's one that was never learned by my favorite literary character, Jay Gatsby. You can't repeat the past. As your high school career comes to a close, I want you to reflect back on the things that you will remember most. Often our fondest memories come from moments we didn't realize would be important at the time, but they characterize our experiences through the mundane, everyday life events we often took for granted. We will fondly remember sharing stress with friends in the hallway, singing in the car on the way home from school, or having the entire grade in the same place every day for lunch. Brené Brown said, "Joy comes to us in the ordinary moments. We risk missing out when we get too busy chasing down the extraordinary." For this reason, I want to remind you to be present in the little moments going forth, even when it's uncomfortable. All too often in life, we don't know that a moment is a first or a last of something until it has passed and its significance has been realized. You need to savor time because, sorry Gatsby, but the past can't be repeated. As you leave the comfort of the IA and venture into college campuses, new states, and new challenges, don't be afraid of the unknown or the fear of doing something new. Instead, be cognizant of that feeling and savor the excitement of that mundane moment that will soon just become a memory of how much you've grown. You've come a long way from the student who couldn't find the ISC, but it still may be a good idea to download a campus map on your phone. Seniors, on behalf of all the faculty at the IA, we're so proud of you, and we will miss you immensely. Graduates, as a symbolic gesture of your completion of high school, please move your tassel from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, families and friends, I present to you the International Academy Class of 2020. Congratulations.
Exit the parking lot this evening. On behalf of the entire International Academy community and our member districts, I would like to thank you for joining us tonight to celebrate the achievements of this outstanding class. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we hope to see you all soon.